Look at that.
Yeah.
I don't see any poison oak.
$90,000 bill.
What are they gonna do with the canoe though?
Apartment complex with no plan.
That means that you're not working. The one time that I did something like that, I blew my hand up. All right, let's go. Looks like I'm out of gas. 429. Man, why doesn't it ever go down? Taking my money, taking my money. 115 to fill her up. Let's go get down south. All right, let's walk this one too. Let's take a look at these. They're small, but that's what we need in San Diego is just small housing. It's got a shower. Very nice. Little mini split on the wall. This will be like a little kitchenette, I'm sure, with a sink and that's all they need. We'll probably put a bed right here. Look at that.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know why.
I'd be scared to leave that wire sitting there. Somebody rip it off, bro.
Just cut it right there.
They know it's not hot because here's the gear. That is like a dream for somebody, dude.
We're gonna set the 12208 three-phase pad right here.
They're gonna go right here with it.
Jensen pad. So I mean, it's pretty flat already, but we'll get rid of the grass. And then the one conduit to the pole, probably a 5-inch, and then one conduit coming around back to the panel.
Okay.
I think the plans actually show for like 2 4-inches, same for the 800 amp.
Same as the other job.
I don't know why they did it here. We should have done it over there. So we can
Where we
cut
don't
it
even have
over.
to mess this up.
Exactly. So
I mean, that would have been a perfect spot to put it, dude.
I know.
I mean, can we still do that? Because we can cut those conduits back, no problem. Or is it already designed and
They already designed it. We can ask them maybe just rerun the voltage drop and flicker.
I mean, it's not that much further.
It's a little bit more feet of cable, you know?
What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 meters plus the, what is this? Oh, this, they got cell service here too?
Yeah, I don't want to mess around with all this stuff.
So we're not going to touch the cell service, right?
No.
That'll stay.
Probably just remove it, honestly. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure they get money for that every month, unless it's not running anymore.
They have it called 2 4-inch 58 feet, so it does look like they kind of put it a little bit further. Oh, that's money.
Bro, that's killer. If we could go right there,
Yeah, that's where we're going.
we can set everything up.
Yeah, and be.
Well,
I
mean, the other thing is we do have to extend all these, though. We'd have to extend all the feeders over.
Yeah, I mean, but it is. They're all metal. Oh, these bottom ones.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All of those, and then the other ones come in on
Or just leave all
top.
of these and just run one run back to this and use these as sub panels. Can you do that?
No, they want to get rid of them all. That's the problem with the insurance company.
Oh, yeah,
Is they want it
it's
all
go
gone.
trap, yeah. So
I mean, I think we're gonna have to just stay here with it.
it's a lot easier.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's either or. You know what I mean? Either you're gonna extend those, which they're already sitting there with enough wire. It just makes the Disco Rico day more stressful. You know?
What if you just put it really close and then had a tray on the bottom?
You could do that. If we moved it over here, that would enable us to get everything set now.
Yeah, you just install it.
You know what I mean? It's done.
All right.
And then turn those all in, and then all we're waiting for is the underground. And when we do the cutover, all we're working on is getting this power over there.
Right.
The only thing I'd be worried about is voltage drop. We are adding an extra 20 feet. It's probably not that substantial, but if any one of these conduits was...
What if you did it just like super close? Here's an 800 amp, comes right here.
Why they dug all that out, you mean?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, I
a
don't
trench
know.
that goes all around the building.
It's getting toasty again, bro.
Dude, I know.
I've been so spoiled for the past 6 months, dude. Sweater weather all day. Okay, so yeah, they don't want the overhead anymore, right? They want to get rid of all that. Look at that, 3 weather heads.
This is the craziest job that I've been a part of.
This one right here?
The SCG comes back with a $90,000 bill to energize these guys.
Does that include the cost of their transformer and all that?
Yeah.
Dang. Dude.
Well, normally all of it's covered under the allowance and stuff, but because the planner had them come off this pole, they had to relocate this transformer because it's serving other customers to another pole. The other pole that they're going to put it on has to be replaced.
I don't understand why they got to transform. They're putting a transformer on the ground over there. Why do they need to relocate that one?
Because it's a different voltage, 122A, and that's a problem too. The engineers, whoever did this, started with it. This should have been a 600.
Oh, because you got 240 on the pole,
yeah.
and they need 208. They gonna grab another circuit somewhere up above, or what?
One less unit and did 600 amp 120 240 and just left that overhead service, dude.
Is this 800 now?
Yeah, now it's 800 120 208, 3-phase.
Wait, come off which pole?
That pole right there, primary dip to.
That's 3-phase up there.
Yeah, there's 3-phase.
I never understood what. It's just the 3 wires on the very top.
Yeah, A, B, C phase. And if there's 4 wires, the 4th wire is a neutral.
So you guys don't carry an. Oh, so sometimes there is a neutral carry.
Yeah.
But here you don't, and then you just drive your neutral down at the transformer. Down. That's crazy, dude.
If you're gonna replace a transformer on a pole, make sure it's the same voltage.
All right. Well, let me take a bunch of photos just so I have.
Give him a bid for this.
We'll give him a quote. It's all 3-inch, right, on the wall.
And the problem is like I was gonna fight the utility on it, which would be really easy to tell him like, I'll just redo a design for them. But it's been sitting for so long. He needs to energize these units so he can start getting paid. You know, he wants to rent them out.
Right.
So he's dealing with that. Day in the life, bro.
Day in the life for sure. Really, what makes you nervous is that tenants are living here.
Yeah.
And that all this cutover has happened in one day.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like,
I'm telling
that's the part that you're like, it's gotta work. And we gotta have every single part and piece on site.
Like, if it's not working, we'll just go get a generator and just, you know, we'll figure it out. But
right.
Hope not.
Well, that's why I'm bringing, for all these jobs, a second.
Should we keep these?
Keep what?
Use them for temporary power poles.
I mean, you could if you want, but these are like $1,500, $1,200. That's good. I got pictures. We're coming underground, 2 4-inch, same as the other one. And
want to go to another one?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I got time.
All right. Cool. They're from Texas.
Oh,
they have
really?
no idea about California stuff. He was telling me they'll just build like a 10-unit apartment complex with no plan.
Oh my goodness.
Right? The inspector comes out. Hey, this is going to be the foundation for the building. With no plans.
Dude.
Like, okay, it looks good.
Here, what is it? What was Dom saying? Like upwards of 5 years sometimes to build one of these apartment buildings? And the only reason why they're getting it shorter is because they're doing ADUs and turning the garages 6 months instead.
A good friend of mine, he builds them from scratch in California. Buys the land, pays for everything himself. This guy's insane.
Man, they did ADUs all around the bottom, huh? What were those, the carports before?
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Let's do it. Let's go buy a building and freaking...
Talk to my brother, dude. He's all about... He wants to 100% like get in to start building ADUs. And I say, go get your General B, bro. Yeah. Do it. So I didn't know that they put the circuit number on the poles, huh?
Yeah.
And the voltage. Oh, no. That's the transformer? Nameplate? 10... What is that, 10?
100 kVA.
100 kVA?
Yeah.
That's what that thing is?
100 kVA. All right, I'll see you out.
Okay, I'll see you there. What do you got?
Oh, money, dude.
You got them?
There you go. I got like 2 big ass boxes of them, you know, with the 5-packs.
Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah,
They're so dope. These are my favorite chocolates in the world. All right, we'll see you there. All right, let's go look at another one.
First plan is what they need you to do right now. Is pole here.
Oh, we need a pole.
Yeah, we need a pole.
It's too far.
Well, they're wrecking all that out. They're gonna remodel that entire front unit, and they're gonna build 4 units.
Okay.
Like this.
Utility rated pole, correct?
Utility rated pole. So I think it's like a class 3 or something. 25-foot class 3. So existing pole. The green is the existing conductor. They're gonna remove it. You're gonna install a new pole right here in the corner.
Right over there.
Yeah, we don't have the service order for it yet, but it's on its way. This meter is if we were going to do a consolidated or not. Each individual unit will be metered.
Okay.
So run. They're actually going to install a handhole on here on the Rule 15 work.
So we got this old house, and are they building out?
That house is going to be remodeled. They're going to build 4 new townhomes.
Right here, boom, 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 boom.
And
this whole space. 4 across the back. What are they going to do with the canoe, though? Or the kayak?
The kayak is going to be a feature for the property.
That's a feature. Okay, so we're going to hang it from the property. Okay, cool. Maybe we do it across one of the townhomes or
to the beach.
Across the parking stalls.
How about that?
Do what?
We install the pole with the panel on it, weatherhead. We get the city release saying this pole's fine with the grounds. and you freaking, we cut it from there, bring it over, roll it up, connect it.
Well, they're gonna want to do
Without
the
a
connection.
service order. You do it.
They're not gonna. No, they're not. No way.
And
Dude, they're so gnarly with that
in
stuff
Edison,
in San Diego.
You can.
At Edison, you can't.
Yeah, yeah.
So Orange County, LA, 100%.
Yeah.
These guys, no way. If I get caught, I'm done, dude. I'll never do another job for SDGE, dude.
What if we just call, like, you install the pole ground release, and I call some other guy, do it? Like, I don't know how.
I mean, you could do whatever you want, but
No, I'm not gonna.
I can't do it. The one time that I did something like that, I blew my hand up. It was no joke.
Yeah, yeah. They need this gone so they could start working.
So we're giving them a pole for temp power right now. Is that what it is?
It's actually going to be that meter, same address and stuff. They're going to just pop that meter off and put it on that panel.
But then they're going to have power for
They're
what
gonna
they
have
need
power.
for while they're working.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need a 200 amp panel to mount on that pole.
Yeah, I have
a
the
utility
panel,
rated
I just
pole,
don't have the pole.
and we're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll have Paul dig the trench for that. Just kidding. We're gonna have to call Dig Alert though. I need to make sure nothing's there before we go down with it. You know what I mean? No, that's great. Let me snap some photos.
Count some photos, get a quote.
Dude, I'm loving
Send it over to these guys.
all this work. This
Hey.
is so fun.
Dude, man.
Like, it's legitimately fun work.
Yeah, it's good. You don't want
Like, I don't, dude, I can't stand.
Can lights.
Hey, go put in. I mean, hey, whatever the Lord brings, that's what he
Exactly.
brings,
Right,
right?
right.
But as far as like fun work, it's the most stressful in the world.
Yeah.
Because there's so many moving parts.
So we do
but
this
it's so
pull,
fun, dude.
We do this
yeah.
pull, and we do it in a timely fashion. He's gonna give us all of this too.
To do all these.
The conduit,
Okay.
the panels, all of it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, does
He
the
has a-
contractor have somebody do the inside? We can do the inside, but
He has a general-
usually the builders use their own guys for the inside.
He has a GC, and you know,
They'll use their
the
own
GC probably has their own guy, but if
Yeah.
he's like, hey, a lot of times they don't care, dude. They haven't even started this property. So the guy from Texas is like, oh, we have a GC. It's probably some guy that just gave him a quote.
Right. This is my favorite work, is this side of it.
Yeah.
It's as close as I get to
Dude,
be in
I want to
alignment.
go from the utility to the panel, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
Those are good. Those keep us busy enough, man, to not have to worry about Romex and can lights.
Yeah.
Again, I don't mind it, but I would rather this stuff.
So we're going to move the meter over there temporarily.
Got it.
When we get the Rule 15 work order, they're going to set a handhold next to that pole. So, and then we're going to run conduit to first building, second building, third building, and from
So
there
wait,
all
it's-
the way back to here, because they're going to put the meter back.
Right,
on
but
this.
when they're done
they're going to remove
with temp
that
power,
pole,
no pole,
No
gone.
pole, gone.
Are they going underground with it?
they're going to put the meter back on this pole. Yeah.
1 meter only?
No.
Each one has its
Each
own.
unit has a meter, conduit, you know, from a handhole.
Got it.
The
Okay.
pole, they're going to put a riser on the pole
Got it.
to that
3 or
handhold.
4 inch, whatever it is.
Yep,
Come to the handhole.
The handhole's
Splice
gonna
it all
feed
right there.
5 units.
And hits all of them.
4 new and this one
Very cool.
after it's renovated.
Very cool.
So we're just temporarily removing this meter, putting it over there so they can work, and then we're gonna slap it back on this building. Buy the conduit, buy the panels. I was like, I got you.
We need to get one of those YouTube guys who does this clearing yards for free videos. You seen those ones?
Yeah, man.
Get them in here to clear out. Look at all this brush. I don't see any poison oak. That's good.
I got a challenge for you, you know, when they come do it.
Yeah. You know, they go around and they're just like, hey.
They knock on the
Yeah.
camera's
You've
door.
seen that.
Yeah.
Those guys are fun. Okay, we good? All right, bro. Good seeing you. He's actually got one more that he wants us to walk, so we're gonna drive over there right now. Let's go check this one out too.
City wants them to move this pole 5 feet in. So maybe right there.
Why? Isn't this an easement?
Yeah, but the city said it has to be moved. Because if you want to build this building and they have to build like a little walkway here or something. Traffic has to be able to go through here.
Like cars?
Yeah. So the city's forcing them to do a relocation. Sometimes that happens, you know, there's these improvements you have to do, like, they already have the ADA curb right here, you see? Someone already did that, but...
These townhomes too?
Yeah. So this is the same exact setup. Let's see.
So they already got Dig Alert out here. Here's the gas.
4, 2, 5.
Gas meter's right there.
So they're gonna put the units this way now. So this is on that front side of the street.
Okay.
I don't have the relocation portion on here, but so we can go walk over there and I'll show you.
We need to put another power pole on this one too.
No. This one, they're going to, the utility's doing this part. The utility does the relocation.
Oh, got it. That one never got hooked up, huh? Look at that.
Oh yeah, they didn't transfer it. This transformer is probably gonna be okay.
That one up there?
They're gonna have to replace it, but the location is probably gonna be okay. There's no way. Or what they'll do, they'll either upgrade that one to 100 or that one to 100. This looks like a shorter run. They might just put a service from there to there, riser,
underground,
cut the street. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Riser to there, install a handhole here.
Handhole here.
Yep. And then
are they going here?
yeah, facing this way. So from that property
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
four of them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay. So they don't do, the utility doesn't do from the pole to the handhole?
No. They only do the cable.
This is our pole right here.
Because what they might do, they'll mold it. So they'll dig like a little like 4-foot trench here and they'll pneumatic.
Okay.
Just so they don't have to freaking redo the ADA. Because if you touch ADA, if someone trips and falls later, you're on the hook for ADA. Like in my planning experience, it's like, what do you mean you want to move it 5 feet?
The buildings are way over there, right?
This isn't leaving though.
Oh, it's not staying?
Yeah.
So they want it right up against the fascia. That's all right. We could put a 2-hole strap, boom, right to the fascia board.
I mean, 5 feet from the center line of pole is probably like right here, huh?
Yeah, you're still off. It's probably just on the other side of that wall right there.
They're gonna have to do alley arms.
Oh, because he's got to move.
Yeah, the guy will move too.
Can they just angle them?
They can, but they won't. If they're gonna move the pole, they're probably gonna need that because that's traffic.
And then that's in the property line now.
Yeah, which is fine.
That's okay. That's probably easier than dealing with the city to get those installed.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll get these all written up
Cool.
as soon as I can.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go get new tires on the truck. It's been time for new tires for a long time now. Let's see if these guys have any availability to get tires. They didn't have tires in my size, so we'll have to go somewhere else. We're gonna go drive to the supply house real quick, and we're gonna go over to Rexel. They have the order for all the 4-inch that we need down in San Diego. So we're gonna go run over there real quick and get everything that we need for that one. I think I'm gonna have to work tomorrow because they really need to call in for a trench inspection. It's Friday today, so we need to get those conduits installed and the sweeps in, and we have to stop at the transformer. So looks like I'm working this weekend. Go get all the materials and get them loaded up. I'm gonna clean out my van this weekend. I need to make it nice and clean for next week. All right, we gotta get all this loaded up. Yeah, I edit everything out. That I have to be so careful, dude, because you got to watch out for like people's license plates and stuff. You can't have that in videos. Well, that's not gonna work. That's better. Yeah, look at that, nice and clean. This is the Schedule 80. Open this up. Move this out of the way. Does that go in? Yeah. Yeah, probably. Schedule 80 is the heaviest stuff. Get these loaded up. 4-inch on this one, bro. It's no joke.
What are you running through it?
It's SDGE. But it's an 800 amp service, so they want them big. I might have to chop these ones, bro. Dude, I gotta clean this van so bad, dude.
For Paul.
Huh?
For Paul.
I know, I should have him do it, dude. Might be fine. Get that door to close. Yeah, that fits. Take the battery off so nobody gets hurt. Get the strut in here. Honestly, the van stacks up with stuff during the week and then clean it out on the weekend. And then it looks like this again because we're just working. If it's clean all week long, that means that you're not working. Couple links. These are big boys.
You pulling the wire?
They're pulling the wire. And it's tiny wire, dude. But they require it to be big old conduits, dude. There we go. Locks on. 3/8 by 3 3/4. Yeah, let's get some of those. All right, we got it all. Bought some new channel locks. Knipex, I guess it is, not Knipex. Don't call it wrong, or everyone in the world will call you out. And then we got one of these bad boys from the, I think it was episode 2. We'll test this thing out. All right, they gave me a reference for a good tire shop. The ones that I usually use, they don't have my tires, so I'm gonna run over there. Got the new tires, good to go. Got our Michelins on there, same ones we get every time, just like that, nice and clean. Let's get rolling.